Hi soulmates, welcome to class. So in this class we're going to be making a simple top we saw on the thumbnail. For the front I folded my fabric into two, okay? Then from the shoulder line I'm going to take the length of the top and mark it. The next measurement is our shoulder width, which is shoulder divided by 4, and you mark. You can add your seam allowance, okay? And then I'll drop the shoulder down by 1.25, right? You can do 1.5 as well. Then I'll mark my shoulder neckline width of um 4 inches, okay, 4 or 4.5. Then the neck depth is 4 inches. This is so that it can pass through the head, since there will be no opening at the back or at the front. So I think you should know the size of your head to know what can pass through it, right? But this can actually pass through any size of head. 4 by 4, it's okay. 4.5 by 4, it's okay. All right, so I'll need to highlight it more so that we can see it clearly. Okay, so I'm going to take from shoulder to my bust line, right? I'm just trying to make sure this chalk is showing. Now divide my bust into 4 and I'll mark. Then I'm going to add extra inch for ease allowance and then my sewing allowance. Extra inches depends on how free you want it to be. Then I'll get my waist measurement or waist length and still do the same thing. Divide by 4, add ease allowance of 1 inch or 1.5 depending on how free you want it, and then add my seam allowance. I'm going to repeat the same thing on the hip line and at the full length of the top, okay? So once we do this, we're then going to connect the lines together. This is a free top, a simple top that anyone can do. It does not have any dart intake of any sort, right? It's a free top. So like I said, we're going to also take our armhole depth. I marked from the shoulder drop down 8 inches for the armhole depth. At that armhole depth, I'm going to also mark my shoulder divided by 2 just to get a straight line from the shoulder line so that I can curve it properly. Alright, so from there I'm going to use my hand to curve the armhole like so and connect it into the bust measurement. Alright, so why I said the bust measurement is that whatever measurement we have for the bust circumference, that is what we are having on the armhole circumference. So I'll use the ruler and connect them this way, and then we cut it out. Now if you've watched to this part, please kindly subscribe for more interesting simple videos that you can do by yourself if you are a beginner. Okay, so I've placed on the back side and the shoulder lines are just the same, that's why I rule a straight line. And then for the neck depth, 1 inch is what I took. Okay, so I'll connect it exactly to the neck width for the front. All right, connect it to the neck width for the front. Every other measurement remains the same. Every other measurement remains the same. So all I'm going to do is to grab my scissors and then we cut everything out like this, to the down part of it. Now for the slant, this is what we are going to do. And before then, we are going to cut our sleeve measurement. Our sleeve, I said our sleeve measurement. So once you get the length of the sleeve, we're going to mark the cap height, which I used 4 inches from the sleeve cap length, from the sleeve top of the sleeve, okay? I came down by 4 inches, and then I'm using my hand to connect it this way. This is just a free hand cutting. I didn't actually take measurement for this. So I'll use my curve and connect it like so, and connect from the armhole point to the length of the sleeve. Okay, just like this. But while taking the measurements, want to make sure that it is something that will go around the armhole. Remember, we added 1.5 for ease allowance, so we're still going to add the 1.5 to the sleeve so that it will be able to go around the sleeve. I hope you get. So to make the top asymmetric at the hemline, this is what we're going to do. We're going to open it up and place it on each other like this, right? This is the front and the back placed together as if we want to wear it. Then from one side I will go up by 5 inches. Let's assume the length is 35. From one side I'll go up by 5 inches, remaining making the part to remain 30. And then I'm going to use my ruler to connect it this way, right, to slant it towards the other part, and after which I'll cut it out. Okay, so like I said, it's just a simple top, simple tutorial. If this is what you would like to make, I believe that by now you can just go to your sewing machine and fix it up. The only thing we're then going to cut is our facing. So once you cut the facing and fix it to the front neckline and the back neckline, voila, you fix your sleeve and you're good to go joining the sides, and that is it. So simple and straightforward. No stress. No stress. Thank you for watching to this point. I believe you can do it. Thank you for watching. Bye.